Forests have always been places of intrigue. They shield us from the sun, whisper with the wind, and hold secrets in their shadows. For centuries, storytellers have woven chilling tales about the world's densest woods, places that seem to harbor something more than just wildlife. Tonight, we explore the most haunted forests on Earth, each with a story darker than the last. At the base of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, a forest so thick with trees that light struggles to break through. Often called the suicide forest, it is infamous for the tragic fate of those who enter and never return. The dense foliage acts as a sound barrier, creating an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or distant bird calls. Visitors often report feeling a strange pull, a heaviness in the air that's hard to shake. Some claim it's the spirits of those who perished there, lingering among the trees. The grim reputation of Aokigahara is deeply rooted in Japanese folklore. According to legend, this forest was a place where the desperate and the outcast were abandoned to die in ancient times. This practice, known as ubasut, has left a haunting legacy. Today, personal belongings and makeshift shrines are scattered across the forest floor, left behind by those who sought solace or something darker within its depths. Visitors to Aokigahara often share similar chilling experiences. Some describe hearing faint whispers or footsteps even when no one else is around. Others report seeing shadowy figures darting between the trees, disappearing as quickly as they appear. These encounters have cemented the forest's reputation as one of the most haunted places in Japan. Whether it's the restless spirits of the departed or the eerie stillness playing tricks on the mind, one thing is certain: this is no ordinary forest. Moving to Germany, we find the Black Forest, a place that feels like it was plucked straight from a dark fairy tale. Its towering pines and dense underbrush have inspired countless legends, including the eerie stories recorded by the Brothers Grimm. But beyond the fairy tales lies something darker. Locals speak of wandering spirits, witches, and creatures that stalk the night. Travelers who venture too deep often claim to feel like they're being watched, or worse, followed. One of the most enduring legends of the Black Forest is that of the Lady in White. She is said to be the ghost of a woman who died tragically, though the circumstances of her death vary depending on the storyteller. Some say she was betrayed by a lover. Others believe she fell victim to a cruel twist of fate. What remains consistent is her presence. Many claim to see her wandering the forest paths at dusk, her pale figure glowing faintly in the darkness. Those who follow her rarely find their way back. Deep in the heart of Transylvania lies the Hoia-Baciu forest, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. Known for its twisted, gnarled trees and strange circular clearings, this forest has puzzled scientists and paranormal investigators alike. It gained international attention in the 1960s when a biologist captured a photo of what appeared to be a UFO hovering above the forest. Since then, visitors have reported unexplained phenomena, including sudden nausea, disorientation, and electrical devices failing without reason. One of the most intriguing aspects of Hoia-Baciu is the phenomenon of ghost lights, small, glowing orbs that seem to float aimlessly through the trees. Witnesses describe them as ethereal and almost playful, though many feel an overwhelming sense of dread when they see them. Paranormal researchers have measured high electromagnetic activity in the areas where these lights are most often reported, adding another layer of mystery to this haunted woodland. In Kent, England, lies Deering Woods, a place with a deceptively peaceful appearance during the day, but a terrifying reputation at night. Known locally as the Screaming Woods, it has been the site of countless paranormal reports. Residents of nearby villages say they often hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the forest after dark. Skeptics might dismiss these as the cries of animals, but those who ventured inside tell a different story. One legend tied to Deering Woods is that of a village that vanished overnight. According to local law, the villagers angered a powerful spirit, leading to their mysterious disappearance. All that remains are whispers of their fate, carried by the wind through the trees. Visitors claim to see ghostly figures in old-fashioned clothing wandering the woods, forever searching for their lost homes. In Massachusetts, USA, the Freetown Fall River State Forest lies within the infamous Bridgewater Triangle, an area teeming with reports of paranormal activity. The forest is a hotspot for ghost sightings, strange creatures, and even tales of cult activity. Locals speak in hushed tones about mysterious fires, unexplained disappearances, and the eerie sounds of chanting echoing through the trees at night. One of the forest's most bizarre tales involves the Pukwudgies, small, troll-like creatures from Wampanoag folklore. These mischievous beings are said to lure people deeper into the woods, only to play cruel tricks or lead them to their doom. Hikers have reported glimpses of strange, humanoid figures darting between the trees, accompanied by an unshakable feeling of being watched. Returning to the Hoia-Baciu forest, one of its most mysterious features is the clearing, a near-perfect circular patch of land where nothing seems to grow. Scientists have examined the soil and found no reason why vegetation avoids this spot. But paranormal enthusiasts believe it's a portal to another dimension. Visitors stepping into the circle report sudden dizziness, intense anxiety, or even time distortions, adding to the legend's mystique. The Black Forest is home to more than just legends of witches and ghosts. Deep within its depths lies an abandoned railway track, now overgrown and forgotten by time. Locals tell of a ghostly train that can sometimes be heard at night, its whistle piercing through the dense fog. Witnesses claim the sound is accompanied by spectral figures seen walking along the tracks, figures who vanish the moment they are approached. Aokigahara Forest, with its somber reputation, holds another chilling phenomenon: ghost lights. These pale, flickering orbs are said to hover just beyond the sight of visitors, luring them deeper into the forest. Some believe these lights are yurei, spirits attempting to lead the living to the same fate they endured. Skeptics might call them natural gases, but those who've encountered them describe an unshakable sense of dread. In Daring Woods, some of the most unsettling reports involve the sound of children laughing when no children are present. Visitors claim to hear faint giggles, footsteps, and even the occasional whisper calling their name. These reports often come from those who camp near the woods, only to flee in terror before dawn. The Freetown Fall River State Forest is notorious for its rumoured ritual sites. Hidden deep within the trees, these areas are marked by strange symbols, burned-out candles, and other unsettling remnants. Police reports from the 1980s and 1990s detail discoveries of animal remains and evidence of cult activity, further deepening the forest's sinister reputation. One of the most haunting stories from Daring Woods is that of the Wailing Woman. Legend says she was a villager who lost her family to a mysterious plague and was exiled into the woods. Her cries of anguish are said to echo through the trees, especially on cold, misty nights. Locals advise avoiding the woods after dark to avoid encountering her spectral form. Adding to Hoia-Baciu's eerie mystique are reports of people vanishing without a trace. Locals tell of hikers who entered the forest and never returned, their belongings found neatly placed in clearings or along trails. Some claim these disappearances are the work of alien abductions, while others believe the forest itself swallows its victims whole. Within the Black Forest lies an abandoned castle, rumoured to be cursed. The castle's original owner, a cruel nobleman, was said to have vanished under mysterious circumstances. Since then, travellers passing through the area report hearing faint screams and seeing shadowy figures near the ruins. Some believe the nobleman's ghost guards the castle, ensuring no one uncovers its dark secrets. Some visitors to Aokigahara claim to have seen shadowy humanoid figures silently watching them from behind the trees. These figures, often called forest guardians, are described as tall, cloaked entities that vanish when approached. While skeptics chalk it up to imagination, others believe these guardians protect the spirits of the departed, ensuring their rest is undisturbed. The Freetown Fall River State Forest is known for its phantom lights, often seen hovering above the treetops or darting between the trees. These glowing orbs are said to follow hikers or vehicles traveling through the forest, disappearing as quickly as they appear. Paranormal investigators suggest they could be spirits, while others believe they signal danger. A particularly chilling tale from Hoia-Baciu involves sightings of ghostly children wandering the forest. Witnesses describe seeing small figures playing in the distance, only to find nothing when they get closer. Some believe these children were victims of ancient tragedies tied to the land, while others think they are echoes of another dimension. A sinister legend tied to Daring Woods involves sightings of hanging shadows, dark, human-like figures suspended in mid-air. Visitors report seeing these shadows in their peripheral vision, only to find nothing when they turn to look directly. These apparitions are thought to be linked to the wood's violent history, where criminals were executed centuries ago. The Black Forest holds a peculiar mystery: the singing trees. On windless nights, some travelers claim to hear faint melodies coming from the trees themselves, as though the forest is alive and singing its secrets. Scientists have no explanation, but locals believe the melodies are messages from the spirits that dwell within. Hikers in Aokigahara often recount stories of feeling lost, even when following well-marked trails. Some claim their compasses and GPS devices malfunction, leading them deeper into the forest. This phenomenon has fueled rumors that the forest itself is alive, intentionally disorienting intruders. A small, overgrown bridge in the Freetown Forest is said to be a gateway to the supernatural. Visitors who cross it at night report hearing whispers and feeling an intense chill. Legend has it that those who linger too long might see apparitions of shadowy figures standing on the other side, silently watching. One of the most bizarre claims from Hoia-Baciu is the so-called time warp phenomenon. Some visitors report entering the forest and emerging hours later with no memory of the lost time. Others say their watches stop or electronic devices behave erratically. This strange anomaly adds to the forest's reputation as a place where the rules of reality seem to bend. Daring Woods is home to countless ghost stories, but perhaps the most unsettling is that of the restless spirits. Locals believe that the woods are a crossroads for the dead, with spirits passing through on their way to the afterlife. This would explain the diverse apparitions, men, women, and children, reported by those who dare to enter. Haunted forests like these hold a unique allure, blending natural beauty with the mysteries of the unknown. Whether you believe in spirits, curses, or simply the power of a good ghost story, these woods remind us of the thin veil between reality and the supernatural. The next time you find yourself walking through a dense forest, remember, something might be watching. Stay curious and stay safe.